Hey, welcome to How to Speedrun Fallout 1. Now, this is a really good game to start for your speedruns because there are no frame perfect jumps or anything you need to do. It's literally just remembering how to do things. So I'm going to tell you the path, or the easiest path, because there are a few different versions of it, and hopefully we can get going really well here. So we're going to start off on the stats screen. I'm going to tell you why we need all of these stats. Strength we do not need at all. Put it to 1. There's no melee weapons we're going to have to use. There's no like inventory management. We're just going to have to go to 1 because we need all these points for other things. Perception we need because we need to do lockpicking. Endurance we need because we need to get to this 32 HP max. The reason for that is because quite early on we'll be running through force fields that will do up to 30 damage to us, and we don't want to get killed. If we take it down to 7, it's 30. It could just do 30 damage to us and it's just real bad. Charisma we don't need. Intelligence we do need because of speech checks. Agility we definitely need, which we put up to 10. We need this for our action points. A lot of the game we're going to be running past enemies, and basically means it's faster that we have more action points. So we need speech, we need science, we need lockpick. That's the only things we need in the whole game. Optional traits, I guess. Skilled, good natured's pretty good because it gives us more speech. Skill just gives us more everything. So yeah, doesn't really matter about these ones, but we're basically good to go. The important one is this 32 HP and the fact that we've got lockpick, science, and speech, because we'll need them pretty quickly here. Okay, the overseer is going to let us go. He's going to tell us to go and get a water chip. We're not going to get a water chip because we need to do 2 main missions to finish it off. So, let's just start our timer, and we're in. Okay, so first thing to do is avoid these rats. There's a combat glitch which means that I can start turn-based combat whenever I like by pressing the A key. Then I've got all these action points to do whatever I like with, and I'm going to use all of them for running. If as soon as I come out of combat, enemies have a chance to spot me and become hostile to me. So I'm not going to give them that chance because I'm just going to start combat again, which gives me my turn. It's always my turn, it's never their turn because they never get a chance to roll a dice. I pick up the dice as soon as I've rolled them and roll them again. And like move my like Ludo piece around the board. Now, this is where a lot of the time is saved and made, or lost, because it's completely RNG. You're walking across the wilderness and you can get like Pokemon random encounters anywhere. Right now we just got one. So you'll see the little lightning flash, means you just got a random encounter. All we do is exactly the same thing. We hold down A and it will give us a chance to run away, just like we were doing with the rats earlier. So enemies are never a problem in this just in case unless we forget to press A or something. Okay, that's really good. We only got one random encounter. We find this guy. We see come to talk to your master. Okay, let's go. Now this guy we say go to hell.
Yes,
you won't get anything from me, I'm not telling. Now we need to kite him away a little bit because he's going to try and punch us in the face. We're going to come back and we're going to lockpick this like cabinet here, this locker. Oh, oops, I don't know what. Okay. Oh, we locked. Sorry, we picked the lock, but I forgot to open it. There we go. We need this key right here. Put it in inventory, and now we're off. This is the force field I was talking about. This is why we need that 32 HP, because it'll do lots of damage. It did 12 then, which is actually really good. It means we won't need to use too many stim packs. Up here, there's a computer here. We need to use science on it. This is why we need that science. This is the only reason, by the way. It's the only time we're going to be using it. And we're going to go display security logs and click the one that starts with 31. That will give us 5 minutes to get out of this building before it explodes, which effectively finishes the mission for us. Like, the quest will be finished. Normally this quest is, it's destroy the super mutant facility, or stop it from producing super mutants. But it's fine because we've blown the whole place up. So now we just need to exit. We're going to be using the glitch once again. It's always my turn. And what's really good is that we've got the we'll go up here a little bit. Now, in the inventory, we need to use the stim pack, and we're up to 32 again. And we only needed one stim pack to do that, which is really good. Normally, if we'd been hit for more damage, the stim pack, we'd have to like use more stim packs, which just takes a little bit more time. We got hit again there for 13, which is really low once again. It's not low enough to walk through this safely though, so we're going to use another stim pack, and we're back to 32 HP. Really good. We got hit for 24 HP just then. That's how hard they can hit. They can hit for 30. So always make sure you've got more than 30 HP before you go through one of those. Now we're going to leave, and this is why we need a speech check. We say we're on a super mutant mission, and then he'll let us go. Oops. Can we leave these? There we go. And we're going to run away from this place because it's about to explode. And as soon as we step into this area, the place explodes. We get a bunch of XP for doing the mission. And now we get to go. Now, lots of XP. We're on like level 5 by now. Just got another random encounter. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's an easy one. We can just run over to this side. Making sure that we never let them have a turn. Now, the place we're going is down and to the right, sort of southeast here. We're looking for... It's in a sort of city, and there are 2 locations there. There's one that's north, and then there's one that's south of it, like 2 blocks south. We just had another random encounter. What's this one? It's nothing. It's just really dehydrated, sorry. Oh, another one straight away. Now this one is enemies. It's a bunch of red scorpions. They're pretty red. Okay, here's where we're trying to go. There's the one I was talking about, the north one, and we just need to go to the south one. Right there. There we go. And it's this church, or cathedral, I guess. We're going to go in, and what we need is robes. This guy's robes over here. So we're going to go in, we're going to open up this door here, and we're going to lockpick this box. It's got something in that we'll need. And it's these. These are super stim packs. Oops. And we're going to be using them on this guy. Now what super stim packs do is heal someone for like loads, but then afterwards they oh wait, no, we need to go into our inventory. We're going to get the super stim packs, just drag them out here, and we're going to use them on this guy. So we're going to use this one on this guy. It does not count as combat because my dude has not taken the damage yet. He will take damage, but not yet because he's currently being healed by it. 4 of these should do the trick. We're just going to put them on, and the other one as well. And now we're going to wait. And the guy is dead because he took massive damage from all those stim packs. Now we've done a lot of stuff. We've done missions, so now we're going to make sure that we've got enough stats to get through the rest of the game. We need speech and lockpicking only, so I'm going to put speech up to like 150, sorry, and we're going to put the rest into lockpicks because it's important that we manage to lockpick. There we go. We're done. So, this is the first door that we're going to need to lockpick. It's a tricky one, so we need to do all that to get through it. There we go. Then we come in and we're going to lockpick. Oops. No. We're going to lockpick this one as well. we go. Now before we go in, we're going to have to make sure that we've got our robes on, otherwise people are going to be real mad that we're down there. But it's kind of like a disguise, so they won't know that we're there if we've got the robes. Down the stairs. Okay. Now this area, the way it's supposed to work is that you see someone go down here and like open the secret door. Oh, and now we've got to lockpick this and go through the secret door. Now these guys aren't, they're not hostile, they're just hanging out. This is what we need our speech stat for, by the way. So these guys are going to try and stop us going in, and we use our speech stat. We say, on important business, blessings to you, brother, and they'll let us go. Pay attention to this man right here, because he's going to be important later. And we go all the way up to the top. Now that key that we found earlier is going to be important soon. Oh, this is where the end game boss is, by the way. Let's just lockpick. Oops, no. I'd like to lockpick this, please. There we go. The end game boss lives up here, and you do need to kill him to beat the game. But another way of killing him is to explode the entire building that he's sitting in. So we're going to go through here. Don't ask me why an elevator with just sliding doors has a lock on it and that we can pick with a lockpick. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now we lockpick this final door, and now we're ready. Now that key that we found earlier, we will be able to use now. The thing about it is that once we use it, they'll be hostile. So we start combat. It's all what? Okay. That was really weird. Let's start combat again. Let's try this again. Use it on this, please. There we go. And that's giving us another 240 seconds to leave the building. And now they didn't see us do anything because, as far as they're concerned, I was invisible when I was in combat, and they don't know anything's happening. Now we just need to leave, and the game is basically over. Back into the elevator and all the way down. Yeah, so there's goo all around the place. This is just like the master, the end-game boss. He's oh, this guy. This guy. We go into our inventory, and we take off our armor. This guy's going to be all like, "Hey, what the hell? Like, you have no business being here." And then I say, "Oh, I followed a suspicious character down here. He was about your height. I'll be leaving then." And he sends us out of the building for free, which is really nice for him because the building was about to explode anyway. And that's the end of the game. It takes us through all these different places where we might have done things, you know, like Fallout tells you what sort of ending you got. And then it spits you out right at the beginning of the game. And we just talk to the overseer. And we follow all of his things.